Bring it.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Book Chronicles. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Shannon.
And today we're going to do a review of two of the books that we've read this month.
I keep opening the door. Sorry.
Two books that we've read this month so far. I read number one, Chinese Restaurant.
And I read Everland. My buddy read this with Melissa. It is by Wendy Spinelli. I am almost done with Umberland. I'm not quite finished with it yet to do a review. Everland, one of mine. This is a Peter Pan retelling. And the names are slightly different, but you have Gwen, you have Pete, you have Hook, Joanna, just to name some of the characters, Mikey. Again, this is a Peter Pan retelling. It starts off, they're hiding from the Marauders, which are Hook's army. And there has been a virus outbreak. And you got Gwen, which that's the picture of, I believe, Gwen on the front. While they're hiding, they end up taking Joanna. They meet up with Pete, who helps them get Mike. They get into this long, epic battle. I mean, it's just really good. It's kind of... Now that I've read this, I do kind of remember a little bit of the original Peter Pan. I believe I did see the Disney cartoon a long time ago, because I had thought I definitely have not read the book. But it's a lot more darker, sinister version of it. It's more like a dystopia, steampunk feel, and it's really cool. Captain Hook is very, very evil.
Even darker than the original.
Right.
And you said Tinkerbell's mechanical?
Well, she's not mechanical, but her name is Gwen. Or Belle, I'm sorry. This is Belle, not Gwen. Gwen is like the Wendy. This is Belle. Her wings are mechanical.
Oh, her wings are mechanical.
And she actually has the virus. And they hide them in this place called the Lot. They have this group called the Lost Boys. The virus has killed off all the adults. It's a really, really cool telling. I think anybody that picked this up will like it if you like Peter Pan. Everland by Wendy Spinelli.
And I read The Number One Chinese Restaurant by Lillian Lee. The story is about the Beijing Duck House in Rockville, Maryland, and the employees that work there. The staff is like family to one another until one horrible night when a tragic incident happened. We have different characters. There's a love triangle. We have Bobby Hahn, who left the restaurant, to his two sons, Jimmy and John. We have Annie, who is a hostess, who is also Jimmy's daughter. Feng Fei, who is Bobby's widow. And we have Nan, who is the manager, and who's married to the former server and current cook at a different restaurant, Ray. And they have a son, Pat. And Pat and Ann, who is the owner's daughter, they get to know each other, and there is a tragic event that occurs that actually involves the two of them. So it's very good. I enjoyed it. It is an adult contemporary. It's well written. However, it is slow at the beginning. You do learn a lot about Asian culture, Asian American culture in this book, which I really appreciated. The one thing I did not like, and maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm too sensitive or something, but the busboys were Hispanic. And the author and the individuals running the restaurant referred to the busboys as amigos. They called them all amigos. It was just like they didn't really have a stake or part of the restaurant. They weren't even really a part of the family. They just called them all amigos. So I didn't like that too much. I thought that was a little...
Amigos?
They called the busboys amigos.
We were friends. That means friends.
Yeah, but I just didn't like it. Kind of seemed like you're referring to a people group that way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. The restaurant owner, the employees.
Well, it could be too. That was the only way they could communicate with them, like friends, amigos. You know, that's what that means.
Well, they also would say things like, "Why are you communicating with the amigos?"
No, that
was a little. But I mean,
they turned it into a racial slur.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you would just have to read it and give your opinions. If you have read this book, leave your comment below. But I mean, like I said, I did like the book except for that part. It is a very good adult contemporary read. The next book that I am hoping to read, and I am torn between Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, which I've mentioned, and Save the Date by Morgan Matson.
Which she wants to buddy read this with you, Melissa.
I want to buddy read this with Melissa, so I might read Undead Girl Gang first, and once I finish this book, I might go into Save the Date.
By Morgan Matson.
It depends on what Melissa
And
thinks.
I'm reading, I think there was a little more I wanted to say about Everland, too. Hook is after Gwen because she is what is called an immune, and she holds the key to the antidote. Of
So
this
Wendy,
virus.
the Gwen, the Wendy of the book, she holds the antidote for.
Right.
Well, that makes sense because she's the connection between the adult world and the childhood world.
It really ends with this really epic battle on the ship.
But that is so cool. I mean, who doesn't like a good Peter Pan retelling?
His nickname is Hook, but it stands for Captain Hans Otto Oswald Kretschmer. But
That's cool. What out of retellings? What is your favorite retelling? What book has your?
probably any Alice.
Any-
But I really enjoyed this because
But do you have a favorite Alice in Wonderland retelling thus far? Out of all the Alice in Wonderland retellings?
Probably, well, I don't know yet because I haven't read the A.J. Howard ones. The name, and I'm reading Umberland. I don't know why.
I can't wait to get into The Hate You Give, Fangirl, American Panda, Radio Silence, and Ship It. And the book for, where is the paper for the book of the month? My Life Next Door. That's the book we're reading for July's contemporary read in the Butterfly Book Club.
We just picked
We just did the drawing to
the
pick
drawing
the book.
for it.
So
The ship is called the Jolly Roger.
that was the name of the ship. Was it in
I
the original?
don't know why I can't think of the name of the virus on the top of my head.
Melissa will have to put that in the comments below because she knows.
But it does end with a really epic scene on the.
Does it have a lot of good action scenes?
Mm-hmm.
Action packed.
And Gwen is called the immune. I read this, I promise. I'm just trying to.
Think of the name of the virus, but she has the antidote, huh? Well, that makes sense that Gwen would have the antidote since she's on the cusp of adulthood and childhood. And that's why Peter Pan comes to visit her, because he wants to save her from becoming an adult.
But anyway, I won't worry about it, but I
Give
gave
them
you the gist of the book. Now, and I know I'm in the middle of Umberland. Well, it's just that it's an Alice retelling, and I like to savor that. So it put me in the mood, too. I started, and I have all this whole trilogy. This is the Queen of Hearts trilogy. I started this book, Queen of Hearts, and this is Colleen Oak. The next one is, the third one called War of the Cards, and the next one is called Queen of Wonderland, or I have them in there. This is what I'm into right now, and I'm finishing up Umberland.
Next to 1984, the Alice in Wonderland retellings and books
Right.
are your favorite, aren't they?
I have read this, but I wanted to refresh myself, and it's a really quick read too. I mean, the pages are short, the words are big, and it's about Blood of Wonderland is the second one. I'm sorry, Blood of Wonderland is the second one. It's only 300 pages.
That's not bad.
So it's a quick read. Oops. But that's what I'm into. Like I said, I finished that.
And you enjoyed it, huh?
Mhm.
Well, I guess that is our reading thus far for the month.
Yay!
And our current reads. So until next time, I'm Melanie.
And I'm Shannon.
And we wish you
peace, love, books, and coffee.
and many blessings.
Bye.
Bye.